always knew I wanted to be in education. So even in high school, that was my thing. Even before then, I think I can remember being a little girl, and on Sunday afternoons we play school. Somebody was a teacher and everybody else was a student. So education has always been a huge part of my life. One of the things that draws me to alternative education is because I understand the importance of those things, and a lot of times for alternative students, they don't always get that message, and somebody has to give them that message and let them know how important they are and how important this is to their life and to their well-being and to their growth as people, not just as a student in school, but this is going to impact your entire future. This is my 29th year in education, and excited to be at this point, but also looking forward to how can we continue to impact kids? How can we continue to just create good environments for kids? Even kids who have made mistakes and who have not always made the best decisions. How do we continue to impact and make some great things happen for students? I told my teachers this year, I said, we've got to look at our students and we've got to think about them in a way that we would think about our own children. Would I want my children to receive the education that I'm receiving in this classroom? How would I want my student to be treated, my child to be treated, if they were a student in this school? Because that makes us think a little bit differently about what we're doing and how we're doing. Is this what I would want for my own child? I just need to build relationships with my students. If I build relationships with them, they hear me better. If I build relationships, they accept the instruction that I'm giving in a much better way. And that's something that I've taken with me through education. How am I different now? I think just the experience. My thing is, at this point, I want to help other young teachers. I want to help all teachers be their best. So I tell my teachers all the time when I come in to do observations, this is an opportunity for me to support you. Yes, it's an evaluation, but it's also about support. How do we get better? Let's be thought partners together in our classroom. So I think for me, I've just come to this place of I had to learn so much really quickly going into an alternative school for my first teaching assignment, to being in a place where I want to take everything that I have and give it to somebody else. The big thing is we come in and we educate students. That's what we do. We focus on what every student needs. I think, again, alternative education allows us really to educate the whole child, because we're looking at academics, we're looking at behavior management, social emotional learning. All of those things have to be a part of what we do. But I think the big thing is coming in, treating students like students. We do some things differently here because we have to, because we want to maintain a safe campus. But if you go into our classrooms, our teachers are teaching, students are sitting down doing their work. They come here because they've made a mistake. Our goal is to help them learn. You don't have to continue the same cycles. Let's change that so you can get back to your homeschool and graduate.
She has a way of encouraging you to push you to do better and to go outside of the typical, what you would typically do.
She believes that all kids have the right to learn, and education is important. Education allows students the opportunity, to make better choices.